Interesting. What you saying, Dan? You fucking, you driven back from Mars, yeah?
Never. Just listening to that video or whatever. That woman's deluded to think that people think that way or whatever. Doesn't seem that way at all.
Which one? The interviewer, the black lady.
Yeah.
Why is she deluded?
What? Did you see Jordan's comments earlier?
No, I don't keep up when I'm doing stuff. I don't keep up. I'm letting you lot have your thing in the chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's still claiming 100,000 people was in London on the 13th. It's funny.
It might have been more. I mean, how many do you think it was then?
I reckon a couple of million.
Yeah, I mean that's a big jump from 100,000, right? A massive jump.
Yeah. Miles apart, isn't it?
So you say you were a part of it?
No, I didn't go.
Yeah, nor did I. I'm glad I didn't go anyway because honestly, I thought, you know what, like I said, from what I exposed about who he let on his platform that day, right? It's like then if I let on some fucking proper fucking, you know what I mean, horrible person, right?
Yeah.
Who's just desecrating your whole ideology, right, and your whole belief system, right, on the platform. Like, it's not like a normal kind of like a podcast where you have a chat with whoever, right? This is where somebody has literally just shitted on your whole ideology. You know what I mean? Like,
you're giving them the stage to speak to the world, isn't it?
Like, would you let? Like, this is the thing. Like, then, like, I think to myself, like, if I was gonna let someone like that on, I've got to be held accountable. You know, who's gonna be held accountable? You know what I mean? Like, it must be Tommy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I was going to say with one of the comments that Jordan put. He was like, one of his comments was saying, do you agree with what they let happen on the stage? He's trying to like tie two things together and make out whatever they've done has been done on the stage on the 13th. That wasn't the case, was it? When you pulled that video up, that was a couple of months somewhere else, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a couple of months, but everyone knows that. I stated it really clearly, dude, on the stream, yeah. And I said it plenty of times afterwards, yeah. It was 100% a couple of months afterwards, yeah. I even corrected myself on the stream when I played it. I didn't look at the date. I was like, fuck, is this what happened on the day? I don't know, like maybe on the Saturday instead of the Sunday. Like, I don't know. Like, I was like, but end of the day, it's like, it's wrong. And for that person to do that, I'm like, dude, Tommy, he should know better. I mean, like, how are you letting this guy like that on your stream? Not your stream, my bad, like your platform, your stage, to do that. It's
being broadcast all over the world. I'm not being. I've said this from day one. I back you with what you're saying. You bang on or whatever. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it had all them months of planning it to check that out. If that took you like literally a minute or two to figure out, fucking hell, this is a bit raw. Someone around Thomas should have done that. And in my mind, there's far more important people, that they could have put on that stage and given that fucking opportunity or whatever. And instead they did that. To me, it's mad.
I would agree with you. Yeah, there are a lot more people out there they could have put on outside of him. He's not even from this country. Like, what the fuck is he even doing here? Like honestly, like, what the fuck have you got to do in the UK? Like, you fucking clown. Like, what the fuck?
See, I only seen little bits of it here and there, so I thought what you thought up first, it's all, they're making it all inclusive, they're bringing people from here, there and everywhere, but then when I seen what you played, I was like, fucking hell, that don't look good. When you've been going on for months and months trying to build unity, Do you know what I mean? That just like it's like one big step forwards and three fucking steps back. To me,
yes, that's what I said. Yeah, 100%. And then you can appreciate my stance in terms of like, dude, if you're going to desecrate our holy, you know what I mean, like symbols and so on, right? Like, I'm sorry, like we have to fucking tell you to fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, and you're letting them be at the forefront of whatever you're promoting.
Like when you was premiering.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, like we have to choose a side then, right? And when it comes down to it, I'm all for the uniting of the kingdom and so on and so forth, right? But like when it comes down to it, then right, it's like at the cost of what my faith? No,
Exactly.
sorry. You know,
you was making me laugh. We're going fucking out. Even the Buddhists are getting it.
And I know. I was like, what did they do? Hey, Den, I've got some food in the oven. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Right? I'll leave you with Shines for just a minute. All right?
Yeah, man. Evening, Shines.
Yeah. How you doing, Den?
Yeah, not bad, you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I don't know what the hell's going on. You know what I mean? I'm away, to be honest. So.
Oh, you're away?
Yeah. I'm away.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
How long are you away for?
It's an open ticket. It's 3 weeks.
Right.
I can come back earlier, or I can make it longer, innit? So with me, you never know, innit? Then, do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
Where have you
gone, or is it secret?
No. So what's been going on anyway? Like,
there's been
online bitching and all this. Yeah. I heard about something about Manchester, but because I'm away, innit? So yeah. To be honest, I could look into it, but because when I'm away, I can't. I don't want to concentrate or put my mind on to a certain thing,
you're away, enjoy the break,
I want to do what I want to do, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to let. Yeah. So
enjoy your holiday, innit?
Yeah. That's I don't want to take what's going on in the UK and make it stress me out and whatever. Do you know what I mean? And I'm being honest.
Yeah. The troubles will be here when you get back, won't they? They're not going anywhere.
Yeah. And it's not a good thing and whatever at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, like I said, if you feed the snake and you stop feeding the snake, the snake's gonna bite you. So I said this, and I said they're coming. They will come. So I said it before anyway. I can't educate anyone anymore. Then you know what I mean? What else then? How you been anyway?
Yeah, not bad.
Who's pissing you off?
I tell you the truth, I've not really seen much this week.
Alright, okay.
I haven't been watching much, but just seeing a bit of the coverage of the terrorist attack, and then the Palestine lot fucking celebrating it.
When?
Yeah, they were celebrating it in Manchester, like on the day that it happened.
Oh my God! All right. Yeah.
How they're not on a terrorist watch list? A lot of them, I don't know. You can stand there and promote that. You know what I mean? Celebrate a death, like deaths of anybody. It should be on a watch list, isn't it?
I don't know. To be honest, the government is all fucked up. Yeah, they're all fucking making money from all the shit. They're all fucked up. You know what I mean? Even to do with like with our children and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they're all fucked up, you know what I mean? And I ain't got time for... Do you know what? I don't have time for these idiots, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I just think of myself and that is it. I don't think about the government and all that because they are the corrupt people who control
I've always
us.
blamed the government. Always. They bring us the problems. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I've been saying this for years online, and everyone knows this. And to be honest, I don't listen to idiots. I just, at the end of the day, I go South France and whatever. There's a reason why I go to certain places. Yeah. You know.
Or is that where you are now, or?
Why is that? You avoid the reality of you know, what's happening in the country that you're living in.
To be honest, Trilla, I don't listen to stupidness. You know what I mean? If you're gonna let the idiots disrespect you,
it's not stupid though, is it? It's like actual reality, right, of what's happening. So you're out there, basically, like just avoiding the truth. Is that what you're doing?
Well, to be honest, Trilla, I've been online for a long time, and I said it how it is. Yeah. And if no one don't want to fucking listen, it's not my fucking problem.
Well, the truth is that you got Muslim people out there trying to kill Jewish people in this country, and you don't care about it because you're going on holiday and you don't want to know.
Right, okay. You got two kinds of Jewish and you got Zionists. Yeah, Zionists who.
Yeah, we're talking about Jewish. We're talking about Jewish people because how can you prove who's a Zionist? You can't.
Yeah. But that's how dumb you are. But that's how dumb you are.
So we're talking about. So you're telling me? Are you telling me that person targeted Zionists? How can you prove that?
I don't know about it, to be honest. I don't know what the hell's going on.
You're right.
I'm being honest.
You're right. You just said that. You said you're away. You don't know what's going on.
To be honest, I don't know what the hell is going on.
And what happened was civilians were being attacked in this country, right? Because you've got a Muslim
Trilla. Let me tell you something, Trilla.
Jewish
I said
civilians.
This before online.
Not Zionists.
One second. Listen, I've always said Zionists, Jews or Zionists are not the same people. I've always said this online. Everyone will say, no. So what do you want to put me into? And I'll slap you up. Go on.
Thank you. Jewish civilians were attacked in this country, not Zionists, Jewish civilians. Right? And if anything, any civilian could have been killed, right? That were literally just out there, right? Because again, they could have been run over.
I don't know about it because I'm not in the UK and I don't want to listen to the bullshit of what's going on. Yeah, I'm being honest.
So you're completely oblivious to any Muslim attacks that are happening. I mean, honestly, this just sounds really indicative of what another Muslim would be like when it comes down to other Muslim people in this country. Right? They seem to be completely oblivious as to what the fuck is going on. Now, this person, I'm on holiday. I don't care. I don't know what is going on in the country that I live in and now reside in. If it's got anything to do with their people, right? Their label of being a Muslim, I'm sorry. I don't want to know. I'm having a good time. I don't care, right? You know what I mean? I didn't hear about it. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. I don't have an opinion about it. You know? Oh, it's a Zionist. It's not this people. Blah blah blah. It's ridiculous. Go on, Shines. Have to say.
Can I speak here? Basically, Trilla, you done a 360. You fucked up. Yeah, you're an embarrassment. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. At the end of the day, the video that you did on your show, and it showed that they're ripping out the Indian and the Hindus and whatever flags here. And I respect you. But if you back down on that, then that's you're lost. And I'm being honest.
He's not back down on that, though.
No, I haven't. I've literally just talked to Dan about it.
I don't know.
I've literally just talked to Dan about it, and I told him that's where I stand. I told him like I got to choose a side, and I choose my people. You know, when it comes down to it, like
I agree with Trilla fully on that. Do you know what I mean?
Do you then? I don't know, but I, to be honest, I was surprised when I saw that. Do you know what I mean? And then, you know what? The Trilla opened my eyes, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" Do you know what I mean? Then I'm sure he done it to you as well. I was so surprised. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Shocking.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it was 2 years before, it'd still be like, well, it's still there, but like 2 months before, it's like, fucking hell. It's recent, it's prevalent, isn't it?
And to be honest, then, it's nice that you understand the situation as well with Trilla. So.
Yeah. Well, I've got multicultural family, innit? So I've got to see things from that perspective. I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's different, isn't it?
Yeah, I can understand.
And honestly, then I got an Irishman in my family. I got an Englishman in my family. I mean, so it's the same thing. I look at things from a very open, point of view. And I've always done that anyway, but more so now than ever before, you know?
You've got to be able to put yourself in other people's shoes and see it from their perspective to get a balanced view, I think.
Yeah, look, it's obvious, right? Like, end of the day, bro, yeah? Like, I look at the Muslims, like, if it were the Sikh people in that same boat, like, how would I look at, that predicament? Knowing that I've blatantly got a bias towards my people, right? And the thing is, like, I can understand that I would still have to condemn it. You know what I mean? Like, there have been some terrorist attacks from Sikhs. There have been things that are done by the Sikh people, right? And so on and so forth, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but the thing is, it's like, we need to understand the full context of what the fuck is going on and then making a judgment on that. Not just, they went against, that group of people, therefore they're totally wrong. No, I don't believe in that. Like, there's always motive. You got to look at the motive.
Trilla, to be honest, the last time, I'm on way anyway. Last time I heard is Sikh girls are getting raped or something with English or whatever, and you were saying something about one Sikh girl got raped or something.
Yeah. Honestly,
I'm being honest. I heard you say that. I heard you say that. So
here's the truth. Yeah, look, if I didn't mention it, right? Like,
if you didn't mention it, no one would talk about it.
No.
No one would talk about it.
I would be on the hot seat about why I never mentioned it, right? Coming from the Sikh community, you understand? You know the name of the game. You understand, like the way shit works out here, yeah? And generally speaking, it's a dirty game, even on these little YouTube streets, yeah? So like they would say to me, why didn't you mention it when you're from that community, right? The thing is, one incident happened, right? Very unfortunate, yeah? Right? And even then, I'm like, look, that doesn't make everybody in that whole group of people rapists, yeah? Or racist or so on and so forth, right? That just means that some of them are, yeah? That's all that means. So when it comes down to it, go on.
Basically, that's one you heard. Maybe it's going on. Do you know what I mean? So
maybe, but we're not working on maybes.
No. So you just hear about one, yeah?
But we're not going to talk about what could be happening.
No. It's happening. It's happening at the end of the day.
Is it? How do you know? Yeah. How do you know it's happening?
How do you know? Because you're too dumb to know what the fuck's going on in the world.
Are you gonna actually prove it or not?
I don't need to prove anything, Trilla. Okay. If you want to be a dickhead, you want to be a dickhead. No, I'm not talking shit.
From what I understand with that situation, From what I understand with that situation, because the grooming in the UK happened to the Sikh girls first, do you know what I mean? Like the parents and whatever have been in a position where they've had to educate them because they've seen the police have let them down, covered it up. Do you know what I mean? All them cover-ups for 40 years, it happened to the Sikhs first. So they're more in a position to know about it before English people, I would say, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? So anything that happens, it will kind of get reported. They will, you know, be able to trust the family enough to, you know, talk about these things.
So how do you feel, Shines, that your community were out there graping my community? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, my community grapes your community. How the fuck?
They're graping innocent little children.
Who?
No, but
who is
you want to slap me up for telling you.
I will slap you up because you know what? Because you're an fucking embarrassment online.
No, you have to take yourself out of it, Shines. Don't take it personally and just address the situation.
Let me just deal with him. Let me deal with him. You're a Muslim. Shut him up, yeah?
You're a Muslim. Go on. You're a Muslim.
So who did I rape? My community raped you.
Your community, your community.
Go on.
They raped our girls. Yeah, white girls, Indian girls, right? They raped girls.
Your girls are white girls that you abuse and rape.
My God. Are you that dumb? Dude, we're talking about our girls are the Sikh girls, the Indian ones, and all the other girls were the white girls, you idiot. Wake up.
Yeah, you know what? You have to put me in the back because I will slap you up.
Because you're so stupid.
No. You're the one embarrass yourself saying dirty little fucker who says, yeah, white girl.
So I'm dirty basically for highlighting a grooming scandal. Crazy. Go on.
When I'm ready, I'll speak.
All right. No problem. When you're ready,
you've got to just try and take yourself out of it. He's not saying you. He's just saying the community that you're a part of. So if he was pointing the finger at me, he would be pointing at
Then listen to me, please, yeah? You know me, yeah? We had a good chat before, whatever. And you and me are not the same category, but we get on, yeah? We understand each other at the end of the day, yeah? All right, then. With Trilla, yeah, I said it how it is. He was disrespecting the white women, the white girls. And he puts...
He's just on a mad diversion. He doesn't want to talk about the actual issue. He just wants to try and put me in a bad light so that we divert from the issue. The issue is,
I have noticed that with Shines. It will divert away from the question or the topic.
It's a pure lefty tactic, you know what I mean? Sorry, I'm eating right now, yeah? But generally speaking, I mean, when it comes down to it, Shines, are you part of the Muslim community, yes or no? Are you part of the Muslim community, yes or no, Shines? Yeah, because Shines, as far as we know, you're part of the Muslim community. Therefore, it's your community, right? Not any other community, your community that's been out there, yeah, graping, you know what I mean? Doing with the whole grooming thing, yeah? Grooming other communities' children, you know what I mean? And other women. So I don't know why you have a problem with us saying that when we all know it's a fact. Why am I disgusting for bringing it up? Like, why are you trying to shut it down? Don't you think that you should acknowledge it to try and actually sort out the problem?
Am I on
you
the
don't
show?
Care.
One second. Am I on the show? One, you're a dickhead, yeah, and you're an embarrassment online, Trilla.
So you can answer the question: Is it your community that's actually, you know, a lot of people in your community that are?
Well, to be honest, in America, all the Indians are
pure diversion, literally Pure
this
diversion.
This country we all live in.
Just talk about everything else, doing the same thing that Ghost does. You know what I mean? That's why Dookie loves him so much and lets him on his panel all the time. You know what I mean? Just talk about every other problem apart from their own community. Dookie wants to talk about every other problem apart from the Muslims. You know what I mean? Same with Ghost. The same with Ghost. And that's why you're never going to get anywhere with them. You know what I mean? Absolute fucking jokers. Yeah. What else then, man? Tell me something.
Shane's gone or?
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. I put a video in the back. I think it's about 6 minutes long, and then I've spoke after it. But the first few minutes is a video that's on TikTok, and it's bang on. To be fair, a lot of the Patriots don't seem to want to go near it. I've tagged loads of people, and nobody's wanted to mention it or whatever. But for me, it's there. It's there, plain and simple. You want solutions to the fucking problems and hold the government to account. There's your fucking solutions right there.
Anyway, I want to say how it is, yeah? You keep kicking me off, yeah, for no reason.
Yeah, try not to be... No, you've been rude. You've been rude.
Okay. How have I been rude?
Listen back to the stream, you dickhead.
No. Alright. All I've got to say is, like, at the end of the day, you don't like the fucking truth, so shut the fuck up.
Shine, you're just taking it far too personally. Just take yourself out of it and look at the situation and deal with it like that.
Yeah, but then, have I said anything rude? Be honest.
Yeah, you've been calling him also.
Be honest, because I would shut you up as well. What the hell?
You've been calling him all sorts, Shine. You've been calling him all sorts,
What did I say then? What did I say?
I can't remember off the top of my head. Dickhead this, dickhead that. I'll smack you from out. Blah blah blah.
One sec. Because he's.
I know you're able to have a civil conversation, Shine. Do you know what I mean? I know you are because I've had one with you, so I know you're capable of doing that.
Yeah, but then he don't want to have a decent conversation.
No, he does, but you're taking it personal rather than just taking it as a situation. Take yourself out of the equation and just look at the situation itself.
Yeah, but then, come on, be honest, then. Can I deal with an idiot? And I'm being honest, yeah?
I think between you could have a good conversation, but you've just got to not take it personally, Shines. That's it. That would be my only thing.
Yeah, but he can't handle have a decent conversation, because if he wants a decent conversation, he'll shut me up and put me in the fucking back. Yeah?
No, he won't. He's only doing that if you taking things into a different direction. If you just stay on topic, stay on track and talk about the topic, rather than deflecting to America or anything like that.
Okay.
All we should care about is this country and it shines. That's where we all live.
Then, so it's all about me, and wants to ask me if I'm Muslim, if I'm this and that. When I don't even ask him a fucking question.
No, but he's just asking your opinion. No. The more people that speak out and can actually voice their opinion without being scared, that's the good thing, isn't it?
Then I want to be honest, yeah. I don't have time for stupidness and idiots, yeah. I do not, and I'm being honest. Then I ain't stupid, and I don't have time for stupidness. You know what I mean? Who is putting people in the back for no reason? I ain't got time for these stupid.
If I'm stupid and if I'm fucking an idiot,
you are stupid.
Why the fuck are you? Why are you here? Why are you here?
No, I just jumped on, innit?
Why the fuck don't you jump? Why don't you jump off?
Because Ben was on. Me and Den don't get on. No,
literally, you're on somebody's stream that you consider to be dumb and stupid.
No, you're a little pussy. You put me in the back. No, you put me in the back.
I will. Yeah. When you're diverting from the conversation.
Yeah, you're a pussy. You're a liar. You're an alcoholic.
What am I lying about? What am I lying about?
You're an alcoholic. You're an alcoholic, man. Yeah, I'm happy to be on the panel with Den. Yeah, yeah, and then you put me in the back. Yeah. What have I said?
Lots of things.
Yeah. You know what?
No, but Shines, are you willing to have an open, honest conversation, or will you just keep deflecting? Because if you're deflecting, it's pointless having the conversation.
Then can I say something? I don't have time. I don't have time for stupidness. People who talk shit, you know what I mean?
No, but these are actual ongoing events that will affect my family, your family, Trilla's family, and so on.
But Trilla's don't want to have that conversation.
I think he openly does.
And I'm being honest. No, he don't want to talk about it.
Well, he seems to be. Anyone that's listening, that's what they're going to hear. That Trilla is happy to have the conversation, and you want to
No, he's not. Then come on, everyone would agree
I'm
with
just
me.
being honest, James. I'm just being honest. That's the way it's coming across.
One,
I know you are.
Leader, influencer, or politician to present our constitution.
Anyway, Trilla, fuck you. Anyway, big up. I've got to go.
But the question is, why are they choosing to withhold this information from you? From any of you that recognized me last year, I was the lady that put together this petition. It took me a little while because I had to petition due to the amount of corruption that is going on in government. However, it got out that I was putting this petition together, and somebody had sent it to this man here, who then contacted me asking me to come down as a guest to his march last year. So at the time, we thought this was great because we needed 100,000 signatures and just to gain awareness of our constitutional rights, and we knew that there'd be around 100,000 people at his last march. So I agreed and I went down there and I met up with his whole crew and him himself. So I got put in a group chat, and I got asked to go there a bit early to obviously get my layup, whatever it called, your little badge, so I could go backstage. And I met with Tommy. He seemed nice enough man. We spoke for a bit because obviously I'd already discussed to him the petition and how important it was, and he promised me that no problem, you can go up so you can alert the audience while they're at the march about this petition. So I was like, okay, perfect. So we're waiting, and while I'm waiting, I thought, I don't want to just sit here doing nothing. I'm going to start talking to the crowd and the public and letting them be aware of this petition and explaining to them our constitutional rights, because many people don't know what our constitutional rights are. So once I was explaining it to them, they were more than happy to sign. So I remember it being a really hot day. It was really hot. It was like sun was out, and I was mainly at the front talking to people about the petition. And while I was at the front, I was noticing that the people that were there who are claiming for change and well-known influencers that were coming in, some of them I didn't know who they were, and my friend was telling me, and others I did. I've recognised them. I've seen them. Like I'm going through my TikTok account or YouTube. Like I have seen them before. But what was unsettling me was there was a bit of a Z-list celebrity vibe going on, and it was all about taking pictures and PR and media and signing like autographs and looking sharp and looking good, and it was really like not agitating me but dimming my spirit, because I went there in high hopes of this petition, because this does mean a lot to me due to me being Christian, and obviously I know that a lot of this is about getting rid of the Christian faith, and being Christian means a lot to me. And I also know that there's a lot of fake Christianity out there, and I know a lot. I've always said that in my lives. And so I wasn't liking that tone that it was coming with. It was coming with a celebrity, look at me kind of show it was becoming. And it was putting a bad taste in my mouth. And then I started also noticing that it was only the public and the crowd that were interested in my petition. The people that had the power to do anything about the petition, knew about the petition, were kind of eyeing me up, wouldn't come near me, and weren't interested in the petition. And it was kind of making me quite perplexed, because I was kind of naive to the fact, thinking, oh no, they're claiming for change, they want change. Wouldn't they be more trying to drive this petition up? Because we could end all of this tomorrow. But for some reason, the vibe I'm getting isn't the vibe I was expecting to get. So more things happened, but long story short, after the march, when he decided to go off and, we never got able to put a petition up, I didn't stop there. I started reaching out to other influencers, and every single one that we reached out ignored us and ignored the petition. They knew what the petition was, we'd explained it in the email, and they were choosing to ignore it. Now, I'm going to say now, this is the reason why I'm not going this year, because I don't want to believe that these people are bad people and they're in it for their own reasons and they're doing it for notoriety, even though I know people that are gaining a platform are doing it for notoriety, and some admit it and some don't, because you need to remember that some people are just jumping on the bandwagon for followers, and they are more interested in the money and greed side of it than actually change. And so that was very hard for me last year to realize that not all that glitters is gold. And while I was there, I noticed that people were chanting his name, this Tommy, Tommy, Tommy chant. If he was a Christian, he would know that is a form of idolatry, and we are not there to worship Tommy. We are there to worship Christ, because we are fighting for the flag. We're not fighting for Tommy. And there's a form of idolatry that is going on, and it's being used under the name of Christ. And so for me, I didn't really take to it. In my eyes, Jesus does not like the fact that people are doing business in his name. And that is what is going on. Because there is, for some reason, these leaders, these influencers, and these politicians could stop this all tomorrow just by using our constitutional rights. And they are aware of it, because Tommy was the one that contacted me. I never contacted him. So he is aware of our constitutional rights, and he keeps making you go to these marches, and he's I've given him a year. I've watched him for a year to see, is he going to mention it himself? Is he going to try and get notoriety for it? You get notoriety for the petition if you want. If you want your ego fed so badly, nothing. Never heard about it. So if you're and Katie was another one. We emailed her about our constitutional rights. And I have verified this petition with many people, and we would be able to take it to Parliament. The only problem is many people would be done for treason. But apart from that, for the English people, if we use this petition and got it out to Westminster, all of this would stop tomorrow, and a lot of people would get arrested. But apart from that, I want to know, my question is why are you all ignoring it? I want to know why you're ignoring our constitutional rights.
I'm a little bit confused. Let me rewind it like about 30 seconds. Hold on.
Given him a year I've watched him for a year to see, is he going to mention it himself? Is he going to try and get notoriety for it? You get notoriety for the petition if you want. If you want your ego fed so badly, nothing. Never heard about it. So if you're and Katie was another one. We emailed her about our constitutional rights. And I have verified this petition with many people, and we would be able to take it to Parliament. The only problem is many people would be done for treason. But apart from that, for the English people, if we use this petition and got it out to Westminster, all of this would stop tomorrow, and a lot of people would get arrested. But apart from...
Really fucking... Do you understand why I'm confused? I don't know.
No, go on. What was that? Confusion.
Apart from that, yeah, they'd all get arrested. Apart from that, you get done for treason. But apart from that, yeah, we'd all get our way. And apart from that, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like,
it's just being sarcastic, I think, isn't it?
Fucking have no idea, bruv. I don't understand. I think she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about, personally.
Right, it's one of them, innit? For everyone that's doing do you know what I mean? Out there doing whatever they're doing, protests and this, that and the other, the end result you would hope to be holding the government to account, the ones that are causing all the problems, innit? But yet, when they're given a solution to do so, they're all going quiet. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get what's going on.
Is that Nixie on the screen? Is that Nixie?
No. I've never seen Nixie. I don't actually know what she looks like. I don't even know why I'm saying no.
a little bit like her. I'm saying.
I've not actually seen Nixie in person or a picture of her.
Well, generally, fucking hell. I mean, Nixie's got more of a squeaky voice. So I know it's not Nixie, but bloody hell. Like, I'm listening to her. I'm like, I'm confused as fuck. I'm like, what? I'm like, whatever. Let's carry on.
From that, I want to know, my question is why are you all ignoring it? I want to know why you're ignoring our constitutional rights. Why did you ignore the petition? Why did you call me down anyway and you're aware of it? And why is it when we sent it over to Katie Hopkins and Tommy, you have both chosen to ignore it, but then you claim that you want your country back? However, you're still ignoring the petition, ignoring our constitutional rights, putting these marches together that you're getting paid for, and all I'm seeing is your followers go up and up and up and up, and you've got merchandise and you've got all of this stuff. But when there's an answer, you go quiet. Is it because bad news sells? And there's another person I reached out to, this guy, Corkscrew. We reached out to him, he saw it, he told my friend he's going to get back to us about it, and he ignored it. I didn't know much about him. I went on his page, I watched him on a live, and he was just there decorating his house, obviously just getting gifts and gifts and gifts. Wasn't interested, but they are all claiming how much they want this change. But what they're doing is they're getting notoriety out of the bad news, because if we do put a stop to this, what are they going to do for a living? So that's how I feel about it, and I don't want to feel about that. So my question is to you, both Tommy and Katie, because I don't want to get you wrong. Why are you not allowing the English nation, and the British nation, I should say, because this would, but let's just talk England, about our constitutional rights, and you are aware of them because I have spoken to you, and you have pushed it aside, and you're putting together these things where you're just being worshipped, and you're not telling them. I want to know why, because I've been quiet for a year now and still nothing. I would also like to know why Corkscrew, whatever, got back to my friend, said he'd get back to him, and he never heard from him ever again. If you are so concerned, and because I've sat there and watched a few of Katie's videos, and she seems to get excited about giving bad news. It's like, what's happening now in that, whatever she calls it, Britain? Because every time there's bad news, her followers are going up, which means her bank account's going up. But does she actually want change? Because if we end up eradicating all of this with our constitutional rights, what are you going to talk on? What news will you have? Because your news is bad news. Your job is expressing bad news.
So the second thing, Dan, I was going to ask you, which I forgot. Do we have a constitution? I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah.
What is our constitution?
It's just not codified to one document like it is in America, but we have got one. If you look at Gerard Batten, he wrote 2 books on our constitution. You can Google it or whatever.
That's all I want to know. We've got criminal law, right?
Yeah.
And we've got acts. You know what I mean? Statutory law, criminal law. Whatever. What constitution do we have outside of that? What's she talking about?
I'll murder it by just trying to explain it or whatever. But on Saturday at 7 p.m. on Working Class Patriot, Nathan from CMW is going to come on and explain loads of it, and whatever questions would be welcomed and all that. So it would be good to get.
No, definitely, it'd be worth listening to. All right, let's ask my second best, my second favorite bitch, ChatGPT. Yeah. Hi, bitch. Can I ask you if does the UK have a constitution?
Hey, so the UK doesn't have a single written constitution like many other countries. Instead, it has what's called an unwritten constitution, which is made up of statutes, common law, conventions, and works of authority. It's a bit of a mix.
See what I mean? Statutes,
she's half right.
Law, right? That's
she's
what I'm
half
saying.
Right.
It's literally like it's not a thing. We don't have a fucking constitution.
No, we do.
No, but it's.
To ask about the books that what's his name, Gerard Batten wrote on our constitution. We definitely got one.
Definitely a unique system.
What is the constitution written by Jared Batten? What's that all about? Is he talking about a constitution or what?
He's done 2 books explaining the importance of our constitution.
The former UPIP leader wrote a book called The Inglorious Revolution, where he talks about how the UK's membership in the EU has undermined its traditional constitution. He also suggests a constitutional path to regain freedom from the EU.
Either way, then I'm like, it's not as clear cut. Like, it's what I mean about certain words like constitution. It's like when it comes to America, they have a constitution. It's like us, we got lots of different things that might.
They got their constitution from ours. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they just like put it all in one document.
Where the fuck do you think their country came from, bruv? They came from us.
I think ours is scattered over. I think our constitution's scattered over about 60 documents, as far as I'm aware, but it is there. It is living and breathing. It's one of them. It all comes down to common law, and if you commit a murder, what you're getting tried under, it's common law, isn't it? It's the building blocks of all the other laws and legislation. Generally, is all EU shit, and we're no longer part of the EU, so there's loads of that we could strip back. There's loads of things where we can hold the government to account. The guy that's going on Dave's on tomorrow or whatever, he's one of the people that went and did the citizen's arrest on Sadiq Khan, Keir Starmer, and a few others or whatever. So,
no.
I'll have to try and get Dave to play the video of when it happened or whatever. It's mad, it went all over the world. People seen it all over the world.
You know, generally, those are very theatrical fucking things to do. You're going to go do a citizen arrest on Sadiq Khan or whoever. Dude, it's ridiculous. Like, in terms of, like, it's just theatre. Like, it doesn't mean shit. You know what I mean? You're going to get attention.
No, you think if you did that now, can you imagine if, like, you got it wrong or you'd accuse someone of something that they hadn't done or whatever?
Dude, what the fuck? Like, you literally grab... Hold on. You grab fucking Tony Blair and say, all right, I'm going to put a citizen arrest on you for war crimes, yeah? Dude, you'd be arrested and you'd be fucking in jail. Not him.
You'd think so, but that's not how it went. The police agreed with the people that was doing it, and they've checked out, they did whatever. It was the CPS that knocked it back and said it's not in the public interest.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Some of them charges included treason, and it's not in the public interest. It's like, what? What we doing?
That doesn't make any sense. So, like, literally, CPS shouldn't give a fuck about public interest. All they care about should be breaking the law or not, right?
Yeah.
But like, end of the day, that's ridiculous. So you might get a retrial, and even then, you could go to European courts, right? Because we're still part of the ECHR, right?
That's it. So we've got to have enough people behind us to do it again. We can do it. Well, we can do it again, and I think. Are you saying
the ECHR does have something like, you know, some value, European courts and so on? Because clearly we can't fucking do it ourselves, can we?
No, we can do. It's just
the
CPS need.
We're not, though, right?
Well, put it this way: when it happened, the group that did it asked all the other groups and did a call out to, you know, people like Tommy, Britain First, whoever. You know, everyone give this a push. We need as many people to send a letter in. You can even do a template from their letter or whatever. We need to display public interest, and it didn't really get the numbers that you'd hope for. Do you know what I mean? But I think, to be honest, at the time, people didn't realise the problems that it was going to become. At that time, nobody had even heard of Keir Starmer. Do you know what I mean? He weren't a known name, but they was clocking things well before all the other groups and this, that, and the other. And still, do you know what I mean? There's still no support for it from all the people which you'd hoped to get it from, Tommy Robinson and all that. You know what I mean? Why did they not have her on the stage rather than... Do you know what I mean? Okay, if there weren't enough time last year, why didn't you go, we really wanted you to be on there, but for some reason we couldn't. We're going to knock this band off.
Obviously, why? Because she's supporting her own, thing.
Yeah,
that's why they don't have her on. No, they're like, no, we want your support. We don't want to support you. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, but like she said, even if you run with it yourself and I don't get any credit for it, so be it. As long as the process happens and we can hold these cunts to account, so be it. Do you know what I mean? So she's not even being like, you know, she's being pretty selfless about it. As long as it gets out there and it gets dealt with, she's happy, kind of thing.
All right, let's try and get through this. Hold on.
So if we do get an answer, and I hope that is not your mindset, and I hope that is not what you're doing, and I don't, and if I am, I will apologize and I will eat humble pie, but I need some answers. Like I said, God does not appreciate people doing business in his house, so I really hope you're not telling people what they want to hear with no solution, because one thing that I did ask once I left the march last year is, what is the point in the marches? What are they? And you can't use the excuse that they're spreading awareness because we have social media, so it's being spread everywhere what's going on. You don't need the march, so you're having to spend money on these marches. What are they for? How are they helping? Like, nothing's changing. You've done a few of these now and nothing's happening, and it's like you go there and people are telling me, oh, this year you better be careful, and I said, because they're scared that something could happen. I said, this is what they done last year. It's just smoke and mirrors. It's the same thing they done last year. They made everybody to watch themselves and be careful because something could happen, and it never did, and it was the same thing. And there's not actually anything coming from them. It's just, there's no, oh, we done it and then this changed, or nothing. You're just going again the year after and you're doing again, and you're all going there worshipping him. Like, Tommy, he's just worshipping. He's taking it in and he's taking it in, and his ego's getting fed. And then after the marches, all you do is, then it's about him and his arrest and what happened, and he flew to Spain and then he come back, and it was nothing to do with breaking, like, England getting its sovereignty back at all, and what the next stage was and what the next answer was. It's more, what I'm seeing is the Tommy shirt. Did you know that it only takes one patriotic leader in... It's hard to argue it, isn't it, realistically? I hope everyone's good. Now, you don't have to listen to that. I'm going to put a link to that video, that person's channel, etc. By all means, check it out for yourself or whatever. Now, it's one of them, isn't it, realistically?
So that's the video, though, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of says it herself. She's literally saying, these guys are just a bunch of fucking, you know, they got their own agenda, innit? Like, that's what she said.
It's hard to argue, isn't it? It's hard to argue. If you want to deal with things and you want to hold the government to account and you want all this shit to stop, let's start looking to solutions. We can't just keep doing fucking demonstrations. It doesn't do that. It doesn't achieve what
Is your politics just anti-Islam? Is that the main thing in terms of, like, I'm not trying to catch you out here, Dan. I'm just saying, like, see, generally, most Muslims are good people, but obviously, you know, there are some fucked up people out there, right? But when it comes down to the Muslim community, how many of the Muslim community are actually calling them out? You know what I mean? I don't see many. They might call them out here and there and say, oh, you know, it's wrong or whatever. But, you know, what are the repercussions? You know what I mean? They seem to be, like, minimal, you know?
It's become normalised for them to just, when anything bad happens, for them to just stay silent. Do you think if that was your community or if that was my community or whatever, you must get to a point where you think, fucking hell, this is making us all look bad because we're all staying silent, innit? You know, you need people to come forward and go, fucking hell, not in my name, it's not, you know, whatever. But you can, on the other side, you can see why they don't, because look at the attacks Lubna gets. Do you know what I mean? And she's only ever called out the bad apples. It's like, where is the solution in that community? I don't get how they're going to navigate